Greetings and salivations. What's up, my boy? We are in week 34. That's the Diesel Big Shack in LA type. Merriam-Webster's word of the day is simpatico, which means having shared interests or qualities. So that would attract the people around you, like your friends and people you choose. Of course, we always say do with that information what you will. We always start the week off with working out. We didn't, whatever. I did say, and I am on it, like for real. Because, well, of course we record, or these are for Wednesdays. It ain't Wednesday, baby. Don't worry about it. It's actually August 31st when I'm recording this, so of course I have to make sure I don't double over into anything from week 35, but whatever. September is my locked in month. Like, I'm going hard, and that includes the working out. So I assure that by the time we get to this recording Wednesday, I'll have at least a few days where I did something, because I plan on taking September more serious than I have. I fell off these last few months, or a month and a half or two, as we know. But so no working out. Jobs that we had, no, I mean, well, I guess I can talk regular work first. Regular work has been fine. I've been getting more tasks, more assignments. The team is getting more into sharing. And at the end of our meeting we had this past Friday, I did, speak up on it. Like, hey, I be over here. Y'all throw something away. I got you. And they were like, for sure. Da da da. So, that was that. Again, let me double check. Cause boom boom. So, my youngest Kaza boy birthday, he turned 8 during week 34. We celebrated trampoline spot, had a good time or whatever. So we did that. I feel like I had a job on Thursday. I just have been working, doing the business, and even posting, documenting, and just documenting in my notebook. Like each job I used to, boom, beyond it. I have failed all the way off. So that's why, like, these last few weeks versus me, like, I did this job and being certain, I'm not sure, because I just have been in the fall or whatever, which I spoke on in the last video. But we're getting right and we're getting out of it. So I'm trying to look at the calendar currently, because even with that, I used to prepare and write these things out or have, it structured. But I've been just freestyling, and outside of doing the work and my regular work, life just done been doing whatever it felt like. So, like I said, as far as what I'm looking at, I can't remember for sure what, if anything, I did during the week then. I know Saturday. I know I didn't do anything Wednesday, because Wednesday we go to karate. So I didn't do anything Wednesday. Thursday's up there. I can't remember for sure. Thursday, I'd love if I could, but I just cannot for the life of me remember if I did something Thursday. And I probably did, and I'll probably see it when I get off. So 35 gonna be better, I promise. But so I know Sunday we had one of our clients from before that was a thumbtack, and then we did Litma, just they hit me back, hey, we rock with you, do great work. They actually, and this was months ago when I did the job for them, but they referred me to a friend of theirs, like, hey, this guy does great work, da da da, whatever. And so I know it's a trampoline that I did for that family that I disassembled and got rid of their old trampoline, and then I put their new trampoline together. And so they let a friend know, hey, they had an old wooden playground set in the backyard, and they wanted it taken down, just disassembled, and they would call the city or get rid of it themselves as far as disposing. So I was like, all right, I can handle that. So get over there, and I knocked it out. It took me a few hours. So I'm gonna get a saw, like, for jobs like that, because honestly, I didn't have to be careful or cautious in the disassembly, because they just wanted to trash it anyway. So if I had a saw, this probably would have taken me maybe an hour, if that, to get it like down to where they wanted it. But you live and learn. So we're gonna work on our tools and things like that or whatever. So that was Sunday, and then turned around on Monday, and Monday worked out great, right? So Monday, first day of school, these children back in school, I could drop a tear. They started school off without a hitch. Everybody had good days. They were actually talking about my older Bron may be able to graduate this year, his junior year, as opposed to his senior year. So we'll see. I got to talk to his counselor to be sure, because that boy, man, I get into him. I don't got that long on this video. I get into I don't understand these kids' mindset. So anyway, yeah, school went out fine. I did that job. Everything went fine. Monday, they go off to school. And of course, my budget starts over, and a lady wants her TV taken down and put back up because it's too low. So she wanted it raised up. So I ended up raising the TV a foot. She wanted a mirror hung. I hung the mirror. And she also wanted like her banister repaired, the bottom. She had some work done and the workers broke it. So I would have did, but I didn't have, and I think, like, of course that's not like, you know, what I do, but from what I saw, maybe like some super strong wood glue or something like that would have held it, but I didn't have any on me. So I was like, yeah, you just get something like that, it should hold it, because it's not in a place where it should get hit, you know, again. So, but did great with that job. But her house was super organized and very well decorated. I've been in, you know, a bunch of people's houses that are, or I know people personally who house always organized or well decorated, but for whatever reason, something about hers, I really got into the conversation. You know, where'd you get these like small accent decorations and stuff like that? And we're talking, and you know, she's telling me everything, and I'm like, you know, I really want to get into that. She's like, you know, check out Pinterest. And I'm like, I don't have a Pinterest lady. She's like, you don't gotta do that. But it really set with me, and I don't know why. Again, I know people and go to people's houses often that their house look just as good, if not better than hers. But I really like I notice people who keep their homes together, of course they're organized, but they typically have a lot of organizational like shelves and cases and place, like everything has a place to go. And I realized for me, because like I said, I have got my house, you know, better than it was, that is a part of why I struggle with keeping my house as organized as I wanted, because I didn't have a system set up, or there was no tools to keep it organized. It's just like I come in and, all right, well, but I don't have places for these things, so I literally move it from one spot to the, I'm gonna put it over here, but then I've accumulated, because this temporary spot that I said I was gonna use just accumulated more stuff. So it's like, yeah, no, this isn't clean, so I just move it, and then okay, well, I'm gonna move it over here. I split some of the stuff up, but it's not like, if everything had a place to go, then when you went to clean, it would be easier to do. This goes here, these go there. There are spots for them. So that stuck with me, and I got home this week and really, like, even some of the like mirrors and decorative things that I've had for months that I wanted to put up, and you know, to make my house feel more like home, that it lit a fire in me. I put up, like I say, stuff that I've had for a while that I've been wanting to put up, but just procrastination and, you know, not getting up. No, I got busy this week. So that felt really good, and see the progress in the house. And so September, I plan on locking in and limiting my screen time. I don't have enough time to go full in detail, but like, me and the Browns really had an in-depth conversation, like me showing them how, of course, even us as adults, I'm a millennial, you know, and all of us, I'm recording on this, a device right now, a small device, and I post on it, and I'm on YouTube a lot, and playing games and stuff. We're very dependent on these devices, and I want to, during the month of September specifically, like that's leading up to like my birthday month or whatever, I want to really lock in and I want to be able to look back after this, what would it be, 50 something days, 58 days or whatever it'll be able to look back and really see progress if I lock in with the working out and being consistent with that, with studying and using things to give me more skills, with learning more skills for the business. So like, again, these 4 weeks, you know, I don't like to promise, because I'll be lying to myself and not sticking to it, but really holding myself accountable. So when that birthday comes, and not just for the birthday, but even after that, maintain and show myself that I can do it. seriously, and then just maintain it, moving forward, like a new way of life that I maintain, and I hold myself accountable and utilize my time wisely versus just sitting and being entertained and doom strong. Ain't nothing wrong with unwinding, relaxing, and doing that some, but if I'm doing, what we do overnight lead to where we are, and I'm not where I want to be because I've wasted a lot of time doing things like that. So just focusing on getting that together. But with my Brown real quick, because we're running out of time. This dude dang on job in trouble because one day I ordered him a lift, he missed it. Another day he didn't tell me until right before he had to be to work, reminding me that he had to be to work. So we're trying to get him on track or whatever. But that's gonna be it for week 34, my boy. Be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, and remember, everything we're working on is overnight, plural with an S. It ain't gonna happen overnight. I love you. Take care of yourself, and I'll rap with you later. All right, my boy.